Listen to me. The pain you feel right now, it's not here to destroy you. It's here to build you. I know it hurts. I know it's heavy. I know it feels like it will never end, but what if I told you that inside this very pain lies the greatest power you will ever hold? Today, I'm going to show you how to take every heartbreak, every loss, every failure, and turn it into the fire that will make you unstoppable. This is where you rise. Life will test you in ways you never saw coming. It will strip away the people you thought would always be there. It will crush plans you were certain would work. It will close doors you thought would stay open forever. And it will take from you not just things, but pieces of who you thought you were. And in that moment, it will feel like the world is against you, like everything is falling apart, like you are standing in the ruins of the life you once knew. But here is the truth that pain tries to hide. This is not the end. This is the beginning of something far greater. Because pain, as brutal as it feels, is the most honest teacher you will ever have. A sculptor that strips away your illusions and forges your spirit in fire. A storm that beats you down only to reveal the strength you didn't know you had. And though you might not see it now, the nights you cry yourself to sleep, the mornings you can't get out of bed, the days when the weight on your chest feels unbearable, those are the exact moments. Life is planting seeds inside you, seeds that will grow into resilience, courage, and a hunger for more than you ever dreamed was possible. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every time you tried and failed, those weren't signs you should give up. They were invitations to rise, to rebuild, to reinvent yourself into someone stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. You see, pain doesn't come to destroy you. It comes to strip away everything that was never truly yours, to break the chains of fear, doubt, and limitation. And if you choose to stop running from it, if you choose to look it in the eye and say, "You will not break me," then pain becomes the very thing that lifts you higher. It becomes your fuel, your fire, your unshakable will. The scars you carry become proof of battles you refuse to lose. The wounds become wisdom that guides your every step, and the moments that once made you feel small become the reason you stand taller than ever. Maybe right now you are in the middle of your storm. Maybe you feel like you can't take another step. But one day, you will look back and realize this storm was the very thing that gave you wings. Because the people who live the fullest lives aren't the ones who never felt pain. They're the ones who took that pain and turned it into power. And you can do the same. You can take the rejection and turn it into resilience. Take the loss and turn it into gratitude. Take the hurt and turn it into healing. Because nothing, no setback, no failure, no heartbreak can stop a person who has learned to turn their deepest pain into their greatest strength. So let this be the moment you stop asking, "Why me?" and start saying, "Try me." The moment you stop letting life happen to you and start making life happen for you. The moment you take every broken piece of your past and arrange it into the masterpiece of your future. You have already survived days you thought would kill you. Already walked through fires that should have burned you to ash. Already climbed mountains you once thought were impossible. So what makes you think you can't handle this? You have proven again and again that you are far stronger than you believe. And now is the time to use that strength, to dig deeper, to push harder, to rise higher, because the power you are looking for isn't somewhere outside of you, it's inside you, waiting for the pain to wake it up. And when it does, you will no longer just survive. You will lead, you will inspire, you will create, and you will become a living example of what happens when a person refuses to quit. So stand up, wipe the tears, take a breath, and step forward with the fire of someone who has been to the bottom and decided they are never going back. Because your pain has built a power that no one can take away, and now it's time to use it to build the life you were meant to live. Step 2. Acknowledge and face the pain. The truth is, you will never be able to transform your pain until you first have the courage to face it, not glance at it, not brush it off, not bury it so deep that you try to forget it exists, but to stand in front of it and stare it in the eyes, to say out loud, "This happened. It hurt me. It broke me. And I am still here." Because pain ignored doesn't go away. It grows in the shadows. It festers. It seeps into your thoughts, your relationships, your habits, your choices, until it quietly dictates the course of your life without you even realizing it. That is why the most powerful thing you can do is drag it out of hiding, bring it into the light, and take away its ability to control you from the dark. Facing your pain means telling the truth, even when that truth shakes you to your core. It means admitting to yourself the nights you felt empty, the days you pretended you were fine while dying inside, the moments you doubted if you could go on. It means naming what hurt you, who hurt you, and how it shaped you, because you cannot heal from what you refuse to acknowledge. And yes, this part will hurt, not the sharp, quick pain of a cut, but the deep, soul-level ache that makes you want to run from yourself. But you can't outrun it forever. Sooner or later, you must stop, turn around, and face the storm. And here's the thing about storms: when you walk into them, they feel like they'll tear you apart. But if you keep going, step after step, you eventually find the calm on the other side. Facing pain is exactly like that. In the beginning, it feels unbearable. You'll question why you're doing it. You'll think it's easier to go back to pretending. But if you keep going, you will start to notice something. You begin to strip away fear. You realize that the pain is not a monster with claws. It's a messenger with a gift. It's there to teach you who you are when life strips away your comfort. It's there to show you that you can survive heartbreak, betrayal, failure, and loss, and still get back up. It teaches you that you can bend without breaking, that you can feel everything without letting it destroy you. And the moment you truly face it, something inside you changes. You stop being afraid of it. You stop running from it. You stop letting it control your every move. Because now, instead of avoiding it, you can use it. You can take the anger, the sadness, the confusion, and turn them into fuel. Fuel to work harder, to love deeper, to live louder. Facing your pain is not weakness. It is the ultimate act of strength. It's choosing to walk through fire not because you want to, but because you know that on the other side, you will come out forged like steel, unshakable and unbreakable. So don't hide from it. Don't numb it. Don't disguise it as something smaller than it is. Stand in it. Own it. Let it carve away the parts of you that were built from fear, and let it reveal the parts of you that are made of courage. Because once you face your pain fully, it loses its power to control you, and that's when you begin to discover the power that's been inside you all along. Step 3, harness the pain and transform it into power. Now that you've faced your pain, acknowledged every wound and every scar, it's time to do what many never dare to do. Take that pain, that raw, aching energy, and transform it into your greatest source of strength. This is the moment where most people falter, because it's easier to let pain define you, to wear it like a badge of suffering or a victim's crown. But if you want to truly rise, you must decide that pain will no longer be your prison. It will be your fuel, your fire, your launch pad into a new reality. Harnessing pain means taking all those moments of hurt, rejection, failure, and disappointment, and rewriting the story you tell yourself about them, turning every "I can't" into "watch me," every "why me" into "because of me," every setback into a setup for an incredible comeback. It means looking at your scars and realizing they aren't signs of weakness but emblems of survival, proof that you endured storms others never even faced. And because of that, You carry a power inside you that few ever discover. It's a power born from having been broken and choosing to put yourself back together piece by piece, stronger and wiser than before. But this transformation isn't magic. It takes work, grit, and relentless commitment. It means waking up every day and choosing to move forward even when your heart still feels heavy, even when doubt whispers in your ear, even when the world seems stacked against you. It means using the pain as a compass that points you toward your purpose, a fuel that powers your passion, and a reminder that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Harnessing pain is also about learning to control your mind, because pain can cloud your thinking, trap you in cycles of anger, fear, and regret. But when you train your mind to focus on growth, on possibilities, on the future you want to create, pain loses its grip and becomes a catalyst for change. It's about turning your story from one of tragedy into one of triumph, from victimhood into victory. And when you harness pain, you inspire others too. Because people don't just connect to your successes, they connect to your scars and how you transform them into strength. And that connection builds a legacy far greater than any achievement. So take every lesson pain has taught you and build a foundation so solid that nothing can shake it. Take every moment you thought you'd break and turn it into a source of unstoppable momentum. Take the fire burning inside you, the fire that pain ignited, and let it light the way forward. Because when you do this, you become a force of nature, a living proof that no matter what life throws at you, you can not only survive but thrive. And that is the true meaning of turning pain into power. Step 4. Build your future with the power you've gained. After you have faced your pain, stared into its depths, and harnessed it as your fuel, the next, most critical step is to take that raw, burning power and channel it into building a future that not only honors your journey but shatters every limitation you ever thought you had. Because here's the truth. Pain is never the end of your story. It's the prologue to a powerful new chapter, a blank page waiting for you to write your comeback in bold, unstoppable letters. And building that future requires a mindset shift from surviving to thriving, from reacting to creating, from hoping for change to becoming the change yourself. It means waking up every day with intention, with clarity about what you want to achieve, and with the relentless belief that no matter how dark the past was, the future is yours to shape and redefine. Building your future is a deliberate act of courage because it forces you to confront fears you may have buried beneath the weight of your pain. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear that you aren't worthy of happiness or success. And despite those fears, it requires you to keep moving forward anyway, to keep laying brick after brick of progress, no matter how small, knowing that every effort compounds, every choice matters, and every step brings you closer to the life you were meant to live. This journey is not a straight path, but a winding road filled with unexpected twists, setbacks, and moments where giving up might seem easier. But it's in those moments that the power born from your pain shines the brightest, because you have already walked through hell and lived to tell the tale. So what's a few more obstacles when you have that kind of strength inside you? It means setting goals so big that they scare you, creating visions so clear that you can almost taste them, and surrounding yourself with people who lift you higher instead of pulling you down. It means replacing toxic habits with empowering routines, feeding your mind with knowledge instead of doubts, and committing to a growth mindset that turns every mistake into a lesson and every failure into fuel. The future you build isn't just about success measured in money, fame, or status. It's about creating a life where you wake up with purpose, where your passion fuels your daily actions, and where your pain has been transformed into a source of compassion and wisdom that helps you not only heal yourself but uplift others. Because true power isn't just personal, it's transformational and contagious. It spreads to everyone you touch, inspiring them to believe in their own strength. and to see their own pain as a path to power. Building your future is also about forgiveness, letting go of grudges, releasing the weight of bitterness, and choosing peace even when it feels impossible. Because forgiveness frees your energy to focus on growth rather than being chained to the past. It's about embracing vulnerability, allowing yourself to be seen, heard, and understood. Because real power comes from authenticity, from showing up fully as you are despite the scars, the doubts, and the fears. And as you build this future, you'll discover an unshakable truth. The person you are becoming is far greater than the person you were, because every piece of pain you transformed was a stepping stone, leading you to your highest potential. So keep building, keep dreaming, keep fighting, and keep rising, because the life you want, the life you deserve, is waiting for you on the other side of your courage. And that future, your future, is a testament to the power that lives within you. A power born from pain but destined for greatness. Step 5. Embrace the responsibility and lead with your power. As you continue building the future shaped by your pain-turned power, there comes a profound realization that the power inside you is not just for your own benefit. It is a responsibility, a call to lead, to uplift, and to inspire others who are still trapped in their own struggles, still searching for the light at the end of the tunnel. This step is about embracing your role as a beacon of hope and a living example of transformation. Because when you've walked through fire and come out stronger, your story becomes a guidepost for those who have yet to find their way. And that responsibility is both humbling and empowering. Embracing this responsibility means owning your voice, sharing your truth, and refusing to let your past pain keep you silent or small. It means stepping up even when fear says you should step back. It means choosing to be visible, to be vulnerable, and to show others that pain does not have to be the end of their story, but the beginning of a powerful new one. Leadership through pain is not about perfection or having all the answers. It's about authenticity and courage, about saying, "I've been there too, and you are not alone." And in those words lies the power to heal and motivate on a scale far beyond what you imagined. This leadership requires empathy, the kind of deep, unwavering understanding that comes only from having lived through the hardest battles and come out with your heart open. It means listening without judgment, encouraging without conditions, and inspiring without ego, because true power uplifts rather than dominates, connects rather than divides. And as you embrace this role, you'll find that your pain, once a source of isolation and shame, becomes a bridge, a connection to humanity that breaks down walls and builds communities of strength, resilience, and hope. This is where your transformation becomes legacy, where your journey of turning pain into power ignites a movement of others who refuse to be defined by their suffering. But leading with your power also means maintaining your boundaries, protecting your energy, and continuing your own healing journey, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. It's about balance, giving and receiving, teaching and learning, standing strong and allowing yourself to lean on others when needed. And in this balance, you discover that leadership through pain is not a burden, but a privilege, a gift that allows you to shape a better world, starting with the one inside your own heart. So stand tall in this role, knowing that your pain has prepared you not just to survive or thrive, but to lead with compassion, strength, and unwavering purpose. Because when you do, you don't just change your own life, you change lives, communities, and generations to come. And that is the true power born from pain. Step 6. Cultivate unbreakable resilience and keep moving forward. No matter how far you have come, no matter how much power you have harnessed from your pain, the path forward will never be without its challenges. It's unexpected turns and moments that test your resolve like never before. Resilience is not a fixed trait you either have or don't. It's a skill, a practice, a daily commitment to rise no matter how many times you fall, to look adversity in the eye and refuse to back down, to carry the weight of your past without letting it crush your spirit, and to keep moving forward with unwavering faith in yourself and your purpose. Cultivating this unbreakable resilience means embracing discomfort and uncertainty as part of the growth process. It means learning to breathe through the chaos, to find calm in the storm, and to trust that every setback is actually a setup for a greater comeback. It requires you to strengthen your mind, body, and soul by developing habits that fuel endurance, meditation that centers your thoughts, exercise that releases stress, reading that expands your vision, and surrounding yourself with people who lift your energy rather than drain it. But most importantly, resilience is about mindset, the conscious choice to reject defeat, even when the world seems to be pushing you down, the determination to transform pain and disappointment into motivation and momentum. It means forgiving yourself for past mistakes and forgiving those who contributed to your pain, not to excuse their actions, but to free yourself from the chains of bitterness and anger that weigh you down and prevent you from soaring. Resilience also means celebrating every victory, no matter how small, because each step forward is proof of your strength and a building block for future success. And as you cultivate this resilience, you will discover that your capacity to handle hardship grows exponentially, that challenges that once seemed insurmountable become opportunities to shine, and that your pain no longer controls you but fuels you. You will learn that setbacks are temporary, but the resilience you build lasts a lifetime, empowering you to face every obstacle with courage, confidence, and clarity. So keep moving forward even when it feels impossible. Keep pushing, even when your body is tired and your mind wants to quit. Keep believing, even when the path is unclear and the future uncertain. Because the power born from your pain is your anchor in every storm, the light that guides you through darkness, and the fire that burns bright enough to illuminate the way not only for yourself but for everyone who looks up to you. Your resilience is your superpower. Cultivate it, protect it, and let it carry you to heights you never thought possible. Because your journey from pain to power is not just a story of survival. It is a testament to the unstoppable human spirit that refuses to be broken and is destined to rise again and again, stronger every time. Step 7. Inspire others by living your truth and sharing your journey. The final step in truly turning pain into power is not only to transform yourself, but to inspire others by living authentically and sharing your story openly and honestly, because the power you've cultivated is not meant to be hidden or kept only for yourself. It is a beacon, a light that can guide others out of their darkness. And when you choose to be vulnerable and transparent about your struggles and triumphs, you create a ripple effect that can change lives beyond what you can imagine. Living your truth means shedding the masks, the fears, and the doubts that once held you captive and stepping fully into the person you were always meant to be, a person who acknowledges their pain but refuses to be defined by it, a person who embraces both their scars and their strengths, and who walks forward with courage, humility, and hope. Sharing your journey, whether through words, actions, or simply being present for others, allows you to build genuine connections that foster healing and growth. Because people are drawn to realness, to stories that reflect their own battles, and to those who have walked the path before them and come out stronger on the other side. This is where your power multiplies, when your personal transformation becomes a source of encouragement for someone still struggling, when your resilience gives hope to someone who feels hopeless, and when your courage lights the way for someone still searching for the strength to rise. But inspiring others is not without responsibility. It requires continuous growth, self-awareness, and a commitment to living with integrity, because authenticity is only powerful when it is consistent. And when you live in alignment with your values, your message becomes unshakable. It also means being patient and compassionate, knowing that everyone is on their own timeline and journey, and that sometimes your light shines brightest simply by showing up and refusing to give up, even when progress feels slow or unseen. And in this sharing and inspiring, you will find fulfillment and purpose deeper than any achievement or recognition, because you become part of something greater than yourself, a movement of healing, strength, and hope that transcends individual pain and transforms communities, families, and generations. So embrace your story, own your voice, and step boldly into the role of a leader who not only survived pain but used it as the foundation to build a legacy of empowerment and inspiration. Because when you do, you fulfill the highest purpose of turning pain into power, not just for yourself, but for the world around you. Step 8. Commit to lifelong growth and transformation. As you continue on the path from pain to power, understand that this is not a destination, but a lifelong journey, one that requires continuous commitment to growth, transformation, and self-discovery. Embracing this truth means acknowledging that every day offers a new opportunity to learn, to evolve, and to become a better version of yourself, no matter how much progress you have already made or how strong you feel today. It means recognizing that pain will likely return in different forms throughout your life, but with each challenge you grow stronger, wiser, and more equipped to handle whatever comes your way. Lifelong growth demands that you stay curious about yourself, open to feedback, and willing to step outside your comfort zones, even when it's uncomfortable or scary, because true transformation happens at the edges of what you already know and believe. It also means developing resilience, not just as a reaction to pain, but as a proactive mindset that prepares you for life's inevitable ups and downs, allowing you to face uncertainty with grace and confidence. Committing to this ongoing evolution requires cultivating habits that nurture your mind, body, and spirit, whether that's through meditation, journaling, physical exercise, creative expression, or seeking connection and support from those who uplift you. And maintaining balance amidst life's chaos so that your power is sustainable and grows deeper over time. Importantly, lifelong transformation includes forgiving yourself for setbacks and mistakes, recognizing them as essential parts of your story that contribute to your growth rather than diminish your worth. It's about celebrating every victory, no matter how small, as evidence of your progress and the power you've gained. And as you commit to this path, you will find that the power born from your pain becomes a wellspring of strength and wisdom that not only sustains you but also enriches the lives of those around you, inspiring a ripple effect of healing and empowerment. Remember, your journey is unique, your story is powerful, and your capacity for growth is limitless. So stay dedicated, keep moving forward, and trust that every step you take is shaping a life of purpose, passion, and profound transformation. Because turning pain into power is not a one-time act. It is the lifelong art of rising, evolving, and becoming the fullest expression of who you are meant to be. Step 9. Embrace your legacy and empower future generations. As you stand on the foundation built from your pain and power, it's essential to look beyond your own journey and embrace the legacy you are creating, because the transformation you've undergone is not only for yourself, but for the generations that come after you. This step is about recognizing that the strength, wisdom, and resilience you've cultivated carry a responsibility to uplift and empower others, to break cycles of pain, and to sow seeds of hope that will blossom far into the future. Embracing your legacy means understanding that your story, every struggle, every triumph, every lesson learned, is a powerful tool that can inspire and guide those who walk a similar path, those who might feel lost, broken, or hopeless. It means choosing to share your truth openly and courageously, knowing that vulnerability is the bridge that connects hearts and fosters healing. Legacy is built not just on words but on actions. On the way, you live your life with integrity, compassion, and purpose, on the impact you have on your family, your community, and the world at large. It requires you to be intentional about the values you embody and pass down, the example you set, and the support you offer to those around you. Because your power multiplies when it is shared. This is the highest form of turning pain into power. Using your experience not only to rise but to lift others higher, creating a ripple effect that transcends time and circumstance. It means mentoring, teaching, advocating, and standing as a pillar of strength and hope, even when it's hard, even when the wounds you carry still ache. And as you embrace this role, you'll discover a profound sense of fulfillment and purpose that goes beyond personal success, connecting you to something far greater than yourself. Your legacy becomes a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome, to heal, and to transform pain into power that lasts for generations. So commit to living not just for today, but for tomorrow and beyond, knowing that the life you build and the power you wield today will echo through the lives of countless others, inspiring them to rise, to heal, and to become powerful forces of change in their own right. And in doing so, you honor every painful step of your journey by turning it into a beacon of hope, strength, and empowerment that lights the way forward for all who follow. Step 10. Live your power every day and inspire a movement. After you have faced your pain, harnessed it, built your future, embraced responsibility, cultivated resilience, led with authenticity, committed to lifelong growth, and embraced your legacy, the final, most transformative step is to live your power every single day, boldly, unapologetically, and with unwavering dedication, because true power is not a moment or a feeling. It is a way of life, a continuous choice to rise above challenges, to stand firm in your truth, and to use your story as a catalyst for change far beyond yourself. Living your power means showing up fully in every moment, refusing to shrink or hide, even when fear, doubt, or pain try to pull you back into the shadows. It means making decisions that honor your journey, your values, and your dreams, knowing that every small action compounds into a life of extraordinary impact. This is the daily commitment to courage, choosing growth over comfort, action over complacency, and hope over despair, because the world needs the light you carry, the strength you embody, and the wisdom you have earned through your struggles. Living your power also means inspiring a movement, because your transformation is contagious. When you live authentically and vulnerably, you invite others to do the same, creating communities of support, healing, and empowerment that multiply the effect of your journey exponentially. It means lifting others as you climb, sharing your lessons openly, and encouraging those around you to find their own strength amidst adversity. This is where personal growth becomes collective evolution, where the ripple effects of your pain turn power reach far beyond your own life to touch families, neighborhoods, workplaces, and entire generations. And while this path is not easy, it is infinitely rewarding, because living your power daily gives you purpose that fuels your passion, resilience that sustains your spirit, and joy that fills your heart. It is a life marked not by perfection but by progress, by love that heals, and by courage that inspires. So, as you walk this path, remember that your power is a gift to the world, born from pain but blossomed into greatness, and that every day you choose to live it fully. You are not just changing your own life, you are lighting the way for countless others to rise, to heal, and to transform their own pain into power, creating a legacy of strength and hope that will echo through time. This is your call to action, your moment to step into the fullness of your power, and to live a life so fierce, so bold, and so true that it becomes a beacon of possibility for all who dare to dream beyond their pain. Thank you for watching and being part of this journey from pain to power. Remember, your story is not over, it's just beginning. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to rise stronger, to grow wiser, and to shine brighter. If this message touched your heart, please comment your story or thoughts below, and share it with someone who needs to hear it today. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiration. That will help you unlock your greatest potential. Together, let's keep turning pain into power and build a life worth living. Stay strong, stay fearless, and keep rising.